morning movement once again, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? Fuck, I don't even know if we're fucking live, and now it's pissing me off. All right, I'm bringing up the live channel. Yeah, it seems to be working. You know what? YouTube Studio can kiss my ass. It really can kiss my ass. Is really, in my opinion. But is that Jay? Do I hear Jay talking like?
Yeah. Sorry,
didn't even get a chance to introduce him today. All right, Jay Morales, everybody, get your applause going. How you doing, Jay?
Hey, technical difficulties. That's what we're known for here.
It's not good, man.
Technical difficulty.
I'm not pleased with it because literally, I mean, you were there. All right, see, we tested this. Now your audio shit is way too loud. What did you do?
Nothing. I didn't do anything.
That applause was way too. That washed out everything.
Let's see. Is that one better?
Much better. Much better. I can actually hear me. All right, so let me get to this. Yeah, tech issues. We're 15 minutes late. 18 minutes late. Literally, I told Jay to shut the F up. We're going live. And he did, because Jay's really good at doing that. Not when we opened the show today, of course, but yeah, exactly. So he went quiet, and as soon as it's still giving me the warning. The current video is interlaced, but interlaced video is not supported.
No, you're coming in hot.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the output, and the output seems fine. I'm not listening to the audio though. Hang on, let me turn the audio on.
Teach you this lesson, old man.
Yeah, right. Listen, I'm Gen X, baby. I'm not a boomer.
I love the young people.
Everything works. I don't know. Anyway, it freaked me out. I shut everything down. I brought everything back up. The error is still there. I guess I should just fucking ignore it and whatever. So anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the movement. Jay, let's go right into the chat. Let's go right to the chat room. See who...
Yeah, we got Eddie Weber. Eddie Weber in the house in the party tent crew.
Okay. That was way too loud again. So we're going to have some comprehensive audio.
Certain audios that we get from this soundboard thing, they're super loud within themselves, and I have no control.
Well, why are you murdering people with such loud noises? I mean, they've got their volume set so, like, you and I are at an acceptable level, and then you freaking, you waterboard
just exploding,
them.
Exploding their ears.
Yeah. Well, that's you know why it is? I think it's because you are unbound.
Oh, hell yeah! That was.
Now, Jay, I do have a bone. I do have a bone to pick with you right off the bat.
Yeah, what's going on?
Right. So
was that one drowning still?
So you know that I have anxiety issues. I have attention deficit. I'm compulsive, obsessive.
Yeah.
Switch that. So dyslexic. When I and when Steve dumped this channel on me, and now I'm expected to kind of hold the reins and put some new shit out and just try to do stuff. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm doing a lot of things. I'm getting pulled in a lot of directions. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, one of those directions I got pulled in is to prep for the movement. Now, this is going back, a good month ago, when you joined the crew.
Correct.
And I'm getting, I got all these nameplates done or whatever. So here's the bone that I want to pick. Why the fuck didn't you tell me that I misspelled your name on your nameplate?
Yeah, because you put it as Morala.
No. That cannot be the reason why you didn't tell me. I want to know the reason why you didn't tell me that I had your name spelled as Moralas.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
I told you and I couldn't remember.
You did not. That's
Oh,
why
okay.
all the old episodes have an
Have more
AS on it.
less. Yeah, yeah.
Now, I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but I went to it and I drew an E over the
You
A.
drew an E over the D.
So now it's spelled fucking correctly. And dude, I was mortified. You're my friend. And I misspelled your name and I was broadcasting it to the world that I'm ignorant of. First of all, it makes me look racist. So, I mean, I I don't
we
want, I
had
don't,
we had
let
lunch together,
it,
man. I don't
it,
think
it,
you're racist.
well, we're in a movie together. We were legit. Actually, I should bring that up right now. Hang on a second. I can do that right now. We were in a movie together, Jay Morales.
We were in a movie with oh my god, I get his name and then I forget it and then I get his name.
Are you talking about the director?
Yeah, the
Uh,
director. Give it to
Aaron,
me.
Slash Squatch, directed by Aaron Bratcher. It's an Aaron
Aaron
Bratcher
Bratcher.
vehicle. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Now, Jay, as
I
far as
saw a
I
short that
know,
they just posted today. Go ahead.
I was going to say, as far as I know, you can still go to, I've got it up on my screen here,
I see it here.
/squatchmovie.com, and through the beauty and the wonderment of what do they call it? Crowdsourcing. You can literally become a contributor to this movie, which includes being in the movie. There
Yep.
are still parts of this film that are going to be filmed, I believe, this winter, Jay. I don't know. I haven't seen anything in it.
They're
As
still
far,
filming?
yeah, there's still some parts that they need to film. There's sequences. There are sequences that still need to be filmed, and I think they're doing it this winter. Squatch is supposed to be released October, Halloween 2026. And yeah, going over there and making they did the Indiegogo shit and the crowdsourcing stuff, but you go over there and give them some money and you can be in the film. And like I said, Jay, did you get straight up murdered? Oh, actually, no. Don't even answer that. Don't answer that. It's a spoiler. Don't answer it.
Find out because I am in the part where we're all running away.
Yeah. I will
in
give
that
you
short.
I'll get, actually, let me get my face off of here so I don't look like I'm trying to murder you.
You look like you're the slash squash here, man. It isn't even Halloween.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I want to talk about real
Okay,
quick.
hold
Be
on. I'm
sure
not
to-
finished. I'm not
Oh,
finished
okay.
yet. Yeah. So I don't want to give. Yeah, let's not give away Jay's part. However, my part, I can tell you that if there is a Slash Squatch 2, I most certainly can be cast. I do not get murdered. Unlike the Wild Western, I straight up get murdered in the Wild Western. So when the Wild Western gets released, which is supposed to be this fall, ladies and gentlemen, which was the first film I did, I've got 2 films under my belt, Jay. None of them have been released. But
What's
yeah,
going on?
I know, right?
Jeez. They're
They're
really
holding
trying to
out.
get the details done.
I know, but it's gonna be so exciting, Jay. We're gonna have the movement is actually gonna have a full month of Wild Western content leading up to the date. So stay tuned for that. As a matter of fact, we'll probably do if we're in the premiere of the Wild Western is supposed to be in Austin, Texas. Though I have not gotten an update on that. No dates, nothing yet. All I've got is supposed to be the fall. So if I'm actually out in Austin on a Monday morning, we'll go live. As a matter of fact, if I can get permission, Jay.
Oh my god!
If
What?
I can get permission from the producer of the film when I get out there,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna keep you. Gonna keep you in the loop. We need to go live. I'd love to be able to go live. A special edition of the movement live at the premiere of the Wild Western. Now, I failed miserably, shocker, at going live mobile on my phone because I've got Streamlabs on my phone, but I just couldn't figure out how to get it to work. Right. So I'm going to figure out how to get that to work, and then you and I will go live like maybe while I'm just sitting there watching the movie. That'd be kind of neat, no?
Yeah, yeah, it would be. Would be. You
So
wouldn't be
yeah,
able to record the movie, but you can record yourself watching the movie and your reaction.
yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, it's going to be a premiere, so hopefully we can get some folks from the fandom here at the movement to actually go to
Yeah,
Austin, Texas.
the movement's gonna head down there. I know Sad Brad will be there, Jeff
Sad
Cheney will
Brad's
be there.
going. Jeff Cheney is going.
Yeah.
Crawlfaced is going. Actually,
Oh,
you know how you have those shows, and at the end of the show, that goes accommodations provided by the Hilton. Yeah,
aha.
accommodations provided by
Divided by
Crawlfaced.
Hilton. Oh, my
Well,
God.
Crawlface, you know how membership has its privileges. Yeah, Crawlface was smart with his membership stuff, and there's some activity going on outside. So Crawlface has actually is offered for the executive tier of the Jessup Show channel to get down to Austin to get some content created, recorded, and whatnot. Crawlface is really. I mean, listen, I give Crawlface a lot of shit, a ton of shit. You should have seen our phone call the other day, but he does step up. He does step up, making sure that some of the production shit that is absolutely necessary is accomplished, and we do appreciate that. So yeah. So hopefully for the Wild Western, and then, dude, Slasquatch. I don't know about premieres for Slasquatch. That's of course way down the out down the line there. But dude, save your money. I'm doing it right now. I want to go to the Slasquatch premiere, which I don't know where that would be.
Ah, you got to give me the deets,
Yeah.
so I can
Well,
write it down and stuff.
well, you were in the movie, so you gave him your email address. Remember, you had to sign that release that
Yeah, I
said
gave him
that.
the email address, but they haven't contacted me.
Oh yeah. Well, shit. I'm in the Wild Western. It's supposed to be released like in a couple months, and I haven't gotten dick from the producer.
Well, you let me know because because you know Aaron Bradshaw personally, he's been on the show. Well, not on this one. He's been on the Jessup Show podcast, in which you can check it out in the playlist in the YouTube channel.
We have.
But yeah, maybe you can get the deets on that. Maybe he can send me the email.
Yeah, we'll. I've reached out to Aaron a couple of times. And this was when this is when we were still doing the Jessup Show podcast, and I did not get a response back. So I think the email address that I have for Aaron isn't monitored very often because it was one of those generic kind of email address. I sent it to the not even the Wild Western. The Wild Western at Gmail or whatever goes to the producer, but he doesn't look at that either because I ordered. Jay, you've gone to the website, I'm certain, and have at least looked around. The Wild
I looked.
Western website, you can buy merch, and I went to the Wild Western website, bought merch. I bought a sweatshirt, and that arrived, whatever. But I bought a couple of posters, and the posters I'm imagining. They were not the big ones, but the 18 by 11 by 14 or something, whatever the fuck, the smaller ones, like legal paper size, maybe a little bigger than that.
Yeah.
Well, my mailbox upstairs doesn't hold that size, so the postal service took it back to the post office,
Hmm.
and then eventually sent it back to the people who sent it to me because I was a dumbass and I didn't see the goddamn fucking ticket in my
Paper.
mailbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my fault on that. So I sent an email to that email address to say, hey, I bought a couple of posters. They got shipped back to you. My fault. Let me know what the shipping is. I'll send it to you so you can send it me back. Yeah. No response.
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean they were $15 a piece, so I bought two of them, $30. Big fucking deal. Because here was my thought. Yeah, I got ripped off, but the money is going to the Wild Western, to those producers who are going to try to make something of this film, and my God, it would be my my absolute honor to assist in that. Keep the
Yeah.
$30. Plus, I'm going down to that premiere where I get to go to the fucking the after, or not the after, well, I guess it is the after party of the premiere, but there's just gonna be this cool party. I get to walk the red carpet. They're gonna have this photo op thing. It's gonna be a whole freaking thing. It's gonna be neat. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't freaking
That's
wait.
nice.
Shout out to Burt Macklin and Doug Holes, who are were in my little troop of those who got murdered in the film. I honestly think everyone's gonna like it. I think everyone will dig the film. Again, it's not some big blockbuster, massive thing. This is a small indie film. But from what I saw, and again, I was only there for 4 days. The film shot for, I think, 3 weeks. I think it was 3 weeks, and of those 3 weeks, I was there for 4 days. I shot. I was in background for maybe 5 scenes, and then I have a predominant role in the scene that I'm in. I talk and everything, Jay.
Nice.
Thanks. I
Yeah.
was
That's
hoping
the
that was
one
going
that
to be your
you
response.
but that's the one that you get shot at. I'm sorry, man. The morning juice, if you understand that morning juice has me nice and you get shot in the head in it's shit, don't you, in that movie?
I do. I get straight up shot in the head. I'd bring up that picture. I think I brought the picture up on the
Yeah,
Jessup
you
Show
have. You
podcast.
have. Yeah.
So I'm not going to
It's
bring it up
kind of
again.
gruesome.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not going to bring it up
gruesome.
again because oh yeah, yeah. That's why I'm not going to bring it up again, because I think it will be a spoiler. If anyone out there really hates my guts, this is going to be the movie you
Watch
want to
this.
see. Yeah, this is
Fucking
gonna be the movie you
watch
wanna
this.
see.
You won't regret it. Watch it.
Okay, Jay, we are fully into the movement right now, so let's take a peek at. Why don't we look at our friends in Philadelphia? Oh no. Let's not do that. Let's go to the chat room. Let's have you take a look at the chat. Who do we have that are joining us? And is there anything of interest? Were there any questions? Look, if you have any questions you want to ask, throw them in the chat room, because Jay
Yeah,
is
throw
gonna.
them in the chat. We're here to
Yeah,
read
Jay will
your,
bring it up.
your
We'll get
comments.
it all done.
Hell yeah.
Questions about Sasquatch, the Wild Western. Yeah, don't yeah, in case you're here only for the NFL picks, because I think I've been slaying it, Jay. I think people are
You've
making money.
been,
Yeah,
yeah. You've been.
yeah. So let's we got 2 Monday Night Football games tonight. I've got the sides and the totals for both games, and I've got 2 props, one for each game. We're going to do that closer to the end of the show. But Jake, let us know who's in the chat and what are they thinking about on today?
So we got Eddie Weber. Said, "What's up? What's good, Eddie Weber? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day."
Shout out to Eddie Weber.
And then who else do we have here? Well, Eddie Weber also said, "Not much. Building another damn Bronco."
A
Yeah,
damn
well,
Bronco?
yeah,
Are the Broncos to be damned?
could be damn, or he. This man has. Is he still part of the Kevlar Customs?
I think
I don't
Kevlar
know.
Customs was disbanded. If not, I think there's a lot of taxes owed, because that was a Sad Brad Eddie Weber vehicle, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? No pun
I think
intended.
that was also Sad Brad and Eddie Weber's Industries or something incorporated. Let's see. Eddie Weber, one I was building last week for the CEO of Shark Ninja. I guess it's the vacuum cleaner stuff. Dude's worth like 12 billion. And the party tent crew was good. It's hunting season.
Oh my goodness! Party tent crew, rock on! Love them.
Hell yeah!
No, the tent crew rocks, and now that it is hunting
Send me
hunting
that deer
season,
jerky.
yeah, you get the deer jerky. Robert looks like the
Salami
type of
too.
dude that. Yeah, I was just gonna say that he looks like the type of dude that he will also go into the wet meats, because a jerky is more of a dry meat. You get the
Yeah.
wet meat, you dry it out. But I imagine Robert's got some skills on the wet meat. Um, and Tabby, I imagine Tabby just dictates what the hell is going to be slaughtered. And then from what I heard, listen, I just hear shit. I hear Will is they're trying to find Will. I hear Will's missing. That's what I hear.
Yeah, Will is missing. That's not good. I think he just messaged me last week. He sent me a message by mistake.
Fucking
Was
love
it
Will.
Will?
Oh, did he butt text you?
Yeah, he butt texted me. He said, "Yo, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put him out right now. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, bro. I butt texted you. LOL. I'm sorry. You're good, man. You're good. I thought it was something much bigger.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right,
eh,
just to give a little tech plead out to the folks, can you holler at us? Do we sound all right? And does Jay's ridiculous fucking soundboard is that distracting from the distracting from the whole thing? Jay, give us the goat, Jay. Give us the goat. You haven't heard the
Give
goat
us
yet.
the goat, the infamous goat.
Yeah, that's a little on the low side. See, I think that's what it is. You've got a bunch of audio clips that have different audio levels, and we may get murdered or maybe not. It's like
Uh-huh.
it's audio clip roulette from you. That's really what it is.
Yes, correct. And you won't know how bad it will be until we put it out.
I think people know how bad this show is. I can't believe people even tune into this fucking crap. But
Bro,
whatever.
this is the same audio I use, and I know I'll be exploding people's ears at my show, which is the Unbound podcast.
Yes, let's talk about that briefly. So I'll admit, Jay, I'm going to be fully admit, I am the typical YouTube video viewer. When I say that when I watch long form videos, I generally do not watch the whole thing. However, with that being said, I have tuned in to, I believe, 2 of your episodes before you went live. So in other words, I caught you when you started, and I've mentioned it on this show many a times that I have incredible bad sleep habits right now. So I may wake up at whatever time. There was one time you were live. I think you had been live for about 45, 50 minutes. And then I popped in for, 10, 15 minutes just to see what you guys were talking about.
Mm.
Now, I'm going to be this is constructive criticism, Jay. Okay, understand. I don't dislike your show, but what I do dislike about your show is your motherfucking co-hosts need to get on the fucking camera. If not, get rid of their fucking square. Get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm
or
gonna have
make
to
it
move
or make
myself
it
as my the
tiny.
main guy.
Make it very tiny. Or you did
Yeah, but
one
remember,
where
I'm not using what we're using, the software. We're not
you only
using
have
this.
certain choices.
Yes,
Ah,
yes. I'm screen sharing the Discord screen into a source.
that makes sense. Because I couldn't
Yes.
understand why you would have like a 4 box and none of them want to be on camera. I
The
get
left
not.
side of that 4 box is the server information.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
get
why I have that moved over.
why the folks don't. Listen. I don't want to be on camera. It's just unfortunate for this format. I have to be. I
About
really don't
three
want
of
to be. I
those
was a
guys
radio guy.
really don't have a camera, and they
Yeah,
don't like being on camera anyway.
I studied when I was in college. I actually studied um, um, mass communications, and I didn't want anything to do with television. None, zero. I wanted to do radio. I was all about the audio side. I loved radio. I mean, look at this face, Jay. It shouldn't be. No one should see this face. So
Radio producer Mike.
that makes sense, though. That you said you're broadcasting through Discord.
So what I do is I just put it as a source on my Streamlabs, so it just captures the camera that I'm already using in that chat. It's like Zoom but different.
Like Zoom?
It's like if you and I did this through Zoom, and then you just put the
That's
source
different.
that um, you know what I
Okay.
mean? It's like if you did it through Zoom. Like if you and I were talking through Zoom, but you didn't use the camera through the source through Streamlabs, you just put the source from Zoom right in there. It's like a screen share kind of deal, and then you get you capture the audio through that screen share that just goes to the mixer
I'm picking
on
up
the
what you're putting
on
down.
the right side of the Streamlabs. It's a lot of shit. Takes a lot of work.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. So Jay, we're giving a shot of Kensington Avenue right now, and
Oh.
I'm gonna admit it's a
Wow, it's
little
a little light.
it's a little light for noon. Well, quarter to 1 p.m. on the East Coast there. Everyone's taking their noon nap. I believe they
Yeah,
called it
that couple's always laying there.
in
Uh,
France. Okay, Jay, I learned this in high school. In France, folks take a long lunch. If you're lucky to work at a company that'll give you an hour lunch, okay, in the United States, all fine and good. But most of us got 30 minutes, maybe 45. In France, it is generally standard 2 upwards to 3 hours they're off for lunch. So, naps are huge.
Frequent.
They're very
Frequent.
frequent. Yeah, they're absolutely frequent because you can take the opportunity. Now that I'm retired and I've slept through lunch many times. I'm gonna sleep through lunch today. Um,
It says here,
because I'm drinking. I'm drinking hard, folks. As a matter of fact, Jay, this particular segment is brought to you by Jim Beam.
oh shit.
Yeah, oh shit, it's happening. Because Jay, I'm retired and I don't
The
give
man is retired. He don't
a
care anymore.
fuck.
No,
I don't
money
give
money just
a
money
fuck.
just goes down the toilet like if it's a new day.
That's the problem. Well, the stock market on my at least on my individual account, that's exactly what happened. Money going down the fucking drain. However, my 401k that I am currently living off of because I am retired,
Look at that.
that is
Look at that,
doing
folks. Good
fantastic.
morning from the West Coast, everybody. Good
You
morning.
got that fucking straight. Cheers,
Good morning.
everybody.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, that is delish. Cream soda, Jim Beam, and don't give a fuck. All right, so we've got we got some pedestrians though, and they are walking along.
We got
And
regular people walking by, yeah.
yeah, you know what, Jay? It's kind of unfortunate. Maybe we need to choose a new time because my God, when I was prepping, when I was doing pre-production this morning for the show, there was some great stuff. They actually moved. They zoomed in on a guy who was just. It looked like he was doing his morning stretching for yoga. You know that stretch move. Okay, just say yes. Where
Yes.
you have one foot planted, and then you take your other foot, doesn't matter which one, and you put it about, I don't know, 8 yards in front of you. And then you take the front of your body going down that front foot and you stretch as far as you can. This guy held that pose for it had to have been 20 minutes before he kind of stopped his stretch and then just went down on the ground and fell asleep.
Wow.
It's
That's
outstanding.
that's
Yeah.
outstanding. Yeah, I was about to say that's outstanding.
OMG Live is the name of the channel, folks. I am a subscriber and I'm also a member. I've got a membership. It's only $1.99 a month. And you get what I found to be a valuable tool is to be able to rewind. If you can go to this channel, folks, and see what's going on in this particular part of the world, but it won't let you rewind. And I find the rewind to be very valuable. Remember last week, Jay? We saw the dude. You weren't able to see it. Well, I think you did see it, but you weren't able to see what happened. The guy that got the big egg on his head.
No, no, I didn't see it. No.
Yeah, I was able to rewind that. They didn't show how it happened, but they did show the police response and then eventually the ambulance showing up. Um, so yeah, I mean, this is footage that I think it's to shine a light on what is going on in certain parts of our world, and if there's something that folks can do about it, they should absolutely should. Um, Again, I'm doing a
Fact.
small part by joining a membership. I know the folks that run this channel send, I think, the most of the money, if not all of it, to charities for these folks. So I highly encourage spend the $2 a month. OMG, let me just confirm that. I think it's
Yeah, it's
OMG Live.
OMG Live TV.
OMG Live TV. Uh, Sign up.
Or simply search Kensington, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania cams, and it will pop up.
Yeah. So there it is, Jay.
Yeah,
Our
yeah. Cam
friends.
3 is boring right now.
Yeah, I find the other
Cam,
cameras are not all that good. Cam 7 is almost like your greatest hits. Uh
yeah, yeah.
it goes all around. It's got a side street that it's able to capture where folks go down. This well actually let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. This particular view, this is a popular spot for the charities to show up. So they'll show folks putting up tables. Over the weekend I saw, I'm guessing it's like Goodwill or Salvation Army or maybe it's a church or whatever. They literally just put out clothes. They're putting up stacks of clothes, and I'm. It looks like they're doing it by size. So
Uh-huh.
when someone comes up, like, yeah, you should look at these. These look like clothes that'll fit you. Because I always wondered about that. There was a few favorites that I had that I like to kind of track to see how they're doing, and I'm like, where are they keeping all these clothes? Like they're walking around. It's not like they're walking around with bags or anything. And I assume they don't have a house. So where did you get that 1976, you know, Cincinnati Reds World Champion sweatshirt? And it's like, these charities are,
The charities, yeah, where
yeah.
they have the actual, good clothes like that to keep them up to date because they don't have any clothes. Yeah, but sometimes these people have an area. They gotta have an area somewhere, a little alleyway or something that they can hide their stuff that they don't want to carry on themselves. So a lot of these people do.
Indeed, indeed. All right, so we're gonna go to a live chase that, of course, is not live, but it was a live chase at the time. We're gonna do that in a couple of minutes, Jay. But I do want to get to this is what you and I were talking about before we went on. As I was saying, like, hey, I'm going to bring up a couple of things. Here's one thing, and then you and I kind of went in deep a little bit, and they're like, oh, you know what? Let's stop talking about this and let's talk about it on the show. So that conversation started about me saying this, like, hey, Jay, we've been really fucking around with the teasing of the folks, like, hey, let's come up with a cheap vacation or
Uh,
some sort of cheap trip that folks could use or could book. And I had an idea, and I shared the idea with you, and you were into it, totally into it, which I was psyched about because I know you have medical issues. I also know you have a family, and those are two things that I am currently not burdened by. I'll be I'm going to be
Mister
completely blunt.
Mister Retirement.
Retired single guy, barely know even anybody in this state, okay? Shout out Doug Hulse. So anyway, um, my idea was let's you and me, because we're buddies, co-hosts, friends from the Jessup Show podcast. We have a history. We've gotten ourselves into a movie together. All
Yep,
these things that we have between you and I. Why don't you and I, Jay, plan a vacation? Now,
that
I
sounds
don't know
great.
about your funds that you have in your bank account, but I know that over here, I'm on a fixed income, which means I need to have everything budgeted. Folks that have gone on vacations with me have seen it. I've got pieces of paper, I have envelopes with cash in it that are dedicated for that specific day to ensure that I don't go over budget. So, my thought was you and I literally plan that vacation on this show
That'd
and
be
and let's let the chat room help us out. So, let's start we'll do this over the next bunch of shows, okay? So we'll start off today by just by saying, what do we want to do, and what are some of the deal breakers, and so what are some of the things that need to be at that venue, at that location, that we need to have there. So let me just start off by saying, all right, Jay, you, me, plan a vacation. There needs to be legal weed. Recreational dispensaries, deal breaker for me. I'm assuming a
yeah.
deal breaker for you. I don't want to travel with weed. I'd rather just get a bunch of edibles in me, get on the plane, get a couple of vodka cranberries, get to the destination, then go to a dispensary. Dispensary is usually the first stop for me. So we will need to break down. Maybe we'll do that next week. Let's look at the states that are going to be considered, because the only states will be considered is where recreational weed is legal.
Is
How am I doing
Washington
so
State
far?
a legal weed
Oh
place?
yeah, one of the first
I've never
ones.
been to Washington State. We should look up something up there, and then we can take up a
Love it.
trip up to Vancouver.
Love. Well, okay. Well, now you're okay. We want to keep this budget. Now you're talking about going to Canada. Jay, easy does it. Now you've already put this trip kind of expensive for you, because you're in the Buffalo area. To get all the way to Washington means you got to go all the way across the country, and
Correct.
and if we buy your plane ticket well in advance, maybe we can find a $400 round trip for you, maybe. But holy crap, that's like Washington State for me. That's going to be 300.
2 hour flight.
Yeah.
But
But I'm into that because I've never been to Washington. I would love to go. I would love to go to a cabin. I'd love to go to like a KOA, the campground where they have the cabins. Rent a cabin for a couple of days. That would be mint. And then hiking. Well, you know what I mean by hiking, like
make sure
walking
to bring
trails.
your pistol with you when we go, all right?
Well,
When we
I'll
go
let you
hiking.
do that. I don't own a pistol. Jesus Christ.
I
We can
ain't
rent.
going
We'll
no
rent.
hiking.
It's
I am not going hiking nowhere out there unless you got a goddamn pistol on you.
Well, I
You
don't
get
even
aimed
can
by
you
a
even have one
bobcat or
out there?
something.
I don't think you can have one out. Well,
I
maybe
don't
one of
know. Is
those
it open carry
air
yet?
pistol. Well, air pistols I think you can have. Washington's a pretty liberal state. I don't think you can. You certainly can't
It
open
ain't no
carry.
Florida. It ain't no
Hmm.
Florida. No, you can carry AK-47s and shit. I heard Eddie Weber got that thing on him.
He's wearing one right now. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna
Yo,
do,
shout
Jay.
out to Wheelchair Rick and Baby Oil out in Michigan.
Is he chatting?
It said Eddie Weber. Yeah, Eddie Weber just said it's Bigfoot country. Everyone carries.
Slasquatch.
Uh,
All right, good times. All right, so anyway, the point is, we're gonna do that over the next, few episodes or so. We're gonna start putting the parameters of our trip. Obviously, legal weed. We need some ideas from the chat on, some cool things. Like one thing that I really loved doing when I was a kid. My folks took us a few times. Um,
Wait, can you say that again?
do you know what? Have you ever heard of an alpine slide?
No.
It's generally you'd find them at ski resorts. And what they had done was is during the summer months when obviously there's no snow, they build these tracks and put these like little carts on them, and you would basically kind of traverse the mountain down on
Oh,
this
I see
little
what you're
train
talking
track.
about. Yeah, little train track that you go down the thing. That's pretty cool.
Absolutely loved those things when I was a kid. Um, I would
Never been on
imagine.
one before. I would love to be on one.
I think that listen, Washington State, they got mountains. I am certain they have alpine slides. So why don't we start there? That's a great start. Washington State, alpine slides, legal weed. That's a great criteria. So what we're going to do next week, Jay, is we're going to look at. I'll do some. I'll do a little dive. You do a little dive, and we'll come up with some stuff, and we'll plan our little vacation to Washington State, unless we find out it gets too expensive, and then we'll figure something else out. Now, with all that said, I encourage everybody who's watching, and perhaps you're watching this later on, and that's not live. Um, Pay attention if you want to hang out with the fucking hosts of the movement. Well, we'll tell you where we're going to be. We're not going to tell you the hotel or the place we're staying because we don't want to be murdered by you guys. But yeah, we'll certainly do a
Unless
meet.
it's good.
I was going to say, but we're certainly going to do a meet and greet,
Hell
and
yeah.
uh,
We'll
and
be
we'll do
out
some
there.
content. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. So, what do you think, Jay?
I think we should maybe rent out like an area, host about 50 people, and then go from there.
Oh, boy.
The movement on tour around America. Put it on the Jessup Show LLC. Write it off.
Mm. The Jessup Show LLC. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, just write it off.
that's pretty fucking bold.
Can
All
you hear
right.
that?
I do shout out Bucklands. Um, actually, the Buckland. Before I do that, let's let this segment be brought to you by the King Hotel and Tavern. Hey, their phone number is 717-949-8413. They can be found in Kleinfeltersville, Pennsylvania on Heidelberg Avenue. Listen, they have a peanut butter and jelly burger that is to die for. Now, I have not had it, so I have not died for it yet, but I do look forward to doing so. So head over to the Kville Hotel and Tavern. If you're looking for the hotel there, you will be disappointed. They do not have the hotel there anymore. At least I
Nope.
don't think so.
I don't think
However,
so either.
yeah, however, Seth has told me there's a few people that passed out there that pretty much assumed it was a hotel. Um, so yeah, but get down there and yeah, say hi to Seth and
Shout
Jamie.
out to Seth and Jamie.
Tell them that the movement sent you, and yeah, good times will be had by all. So anyway,
We love you.
yeah, the Bucklands. So shout out to the Bucklands. I got some more photos from them. However, I'm going to hold off showing them because they have essentially told me that they're entering harvest season, and they gave me a few teasers. They only sent me 3 photos, but I want to wait until we've got a good dozen photos to show of the burping stage and the drying and the hanging. I don't know the technical terms for any of this shit, but
Yeah,
all
yeah,
those
yeah.
terms are there.
Those are the
Uh,
terms.
yeah. So that's gonna maybe I don't think next week because I think this phase they're in. I'm loving it and stuff. Or the Filipino way is to say, uh, lubag good, lubag good. Yeah, I just saw a Bad Friends clip that did it. But so anyway, yeah. So we'll have some cool photos to see of all the weed that Jen and Jeremy will not be able to smoke on their own because it
They'll
is
be sending us
uncontrolled.
some our way. I hope we'll see about that. We'll
Yeah.
see about that.
All right. Before we
Johnson.
get to our little car race, check out Cam 7. I think this dude is looking into his well, wow. Okay. What was
What
all
was
right.
that about?
I um I do not know. Well, this dude's been looking in his bag for a good 10 minutes. Okay, there she is.
Oh,
Oh, did she just get hit in the head by that door?
she almost did.
It's an interesting hair style.
Eat every day.
Let's be nice. Let's try to be a little bit respectful. Apparently her ailment wasn't good enough for Kensington Hospital, though.
Right? Wrong.
She's like a walking number 7. All right. That's enough. Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
You are fake news.
I could be. Could be. I hit the wrong button. All right.
Wrong.
So, Jay, bring up your car chase and go ahead and hit play in 3, 2, 1, go. So we've got this car, and apparently it's a kidnapping case, Jay.
Uh-huh.
And they've grabbed some kids. They've departed whatever venue they were at. Whoever was not pleased by that happenstance called the police. And now, well, I mean, as you're looking at this point, they got a helicopter involved. Now, I happen to know that when you get involved in a crime, in something that you are going to get charged with, you eventually have to pay that helicopter fee. Isn't
Yeah.
that fucked up? That's not fucked
Yeah.
up. Like,
That's how they get you.
yeah, listen, here's the thing. Like, I just want to steal this car. That's it. I don't want to rent any airfare. I don't want to hire a pilot. I just want to steal this car. So you steal the car, and then law enforcement, in their attempts to catch you, because it's not like the cops charge you for the gas in the fucking cop car, in the cruiser. But that helicopter, holy shit, all of a sudden you've got this $8,000 bill because a helicopter was involved. Jay, it seems like you have thoughts on this.
Yeah, I'm reading on it right now. The douchebag had 3 small children in the car.
Douchebag. So this guy is a certain. Well, I mean, I'm not. Oh, just in case anyone was curious, that dude we were looking at before, he is up. He did. Oh, actually, he's
Oh, you're back
crawling.
over there again?
He's crawling now.
Oh, you
to the
must not have
wall.
ads, huh?
Yeah, he's crawling to the wall now.
Is he all right? Is he making it?
Well, whatever he's taking is pretty good because that guy. I mean, his face says ecstasy. Everything else says, you know, the obvious for sure.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
It sure is. Anyway, I know if that guy could play the flute, he could make some excellent music. All right, back to the chase. So we've got this dude who stole a bunch of kids, and now he's okay. So now we're on. It looks like we're on surface roads. Well, that cop obviously. Oh, they tried a
Where are you at? What number are you at on the time on the clock already?
uh
17, 13, 14,
seven.
15,
I'm at
16.
18 minutes. 18:01, 2,
Oh, you're
3,
at 18 minutes
4,
now?
5,
Jeez,
6,
let me get up there.
18:07. Yeah, do it quick.
1807,
10,
1807.
11, 12, 13, 14,
Yeah, there we go.
15.
We're on it. I'm just a
All right.
minute, second up.
That's good. We're good. All right. So yeah, so he's on the surface roads now. I think we started on the highway, if I was not mistaken. Probably am because I've been drinking. But yes, so they're following this car. Now, again, folks, we're showing this to you again, not live. And spoiler alert, I don't know what's going to happen, and that's why we're watching this. But we're going to try to find something interesting to show with the hopes that when these do happen live, they actually like occurring in real time, that I'm able to find it and able to go live. Jay has volunteered, which I think is great. Hey, yeah, man, I'll join you to talk about this shit. To be honest with you, Jay, I think we should invite Eddie. If we go like
Eddie
live
Weber
on
will
this,
have the go up 1940, 43, 44, and yeah, that's too soon. So yeah, go to 19 minutes and then you should be right on the money.
what I'm saying is we should bring Eddie in for the live show. Like if we find a live
That's if
police
he's not
chase.
working on the Bronco, but I can see him
No, I
joining
understand
in.
that, but he would be able to give some great insights on shit.
Yeah, he can tell. Yeah, he can tell us the.
Dude, are you not watching that?
I think I was a little bit behind. Now I saw it. Holy shit!
I can't believe that guy got out of the car. All right, all of us are
I'm a
on
1950.
2008, 2009,
Oh,
2010.
2009.
He is now
There we go.
running into the
What
woods
looks to
or
be in
into
a
like a
resort.
residential area. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Oh,
I'll
yeah,
ad-
residential area for sure.
Shit, I'll admit I didn't see that, dude.
He's taking off his jacket.
Oh yeah, take off the clothes so you don't.
Yeah,
It's like,
evidence
yeah,
right there. They're gonna find,
that was probably a $45 sweatshirt too.
more than likely
I bought
designer.
a Red Rom auto racing sweatshirt. That thing cost me $58. That looked kind of like
Really,
it.
with the number
Look at this
13 on
guy.
it.
He's like running through a whole field. Like, what are you doing, dude? Now he's kind of like what you gotta wonder
Why
what
is
he's
he
thinking.
running like? Oh shit! He's not even wearing shoes.
Is he not wearing shoes? It
No,
looks
he's
like
not wearing shoes.
doesn't he look like comedian Bobby Lee? He looks like a
uh,
bad friend running through the freaking woods.
I ain't got a pocket full of sunshine, but I do have a firearm in there. Eddie Weber said. Eddie Weber also said, plus Jimi Hendrix and Bruce Lee are buried in Renton, uh, just south of Seattle. Huge Hendrix Memorial. Michigan is better. Legal weed and legal guns.
We don't want to
That is
kill anybody. We don't want to
but
murder
that's what
anybody.
Wheelchair Rick said. He said we should just go to Michigan because it'll be better and they have legal weed and legal guns. And then Eddie Weber said, "Final lose, y'all. Headed to lunch. Talk to you later." What an asshole! He just left us. He missed the whole conversation about that we needed Eddie Weber. Now we don't have Eddie Weber.
That's all right. He'll like I said, it's for a live show,
Look,
and
look at this guy. He's trying to jump the barbed wire. He's trying to jump through that barbed wire.
and let me tell you something. That is not a pleasurable experience. I had to do concertina wire when I was in the Air Force, and we literally called it razor tape.
That looks painful. Man, whoever's the cameraman though for this chase on the helicopter, they got their shit together.
Well, I mean, I wonder if this guy can hear the
He's not
helicopter
even wearing a
because
shirt now. I think he's gonna end up being naked by the time they catch this
yeah, I
man.
don't understand getting rid of the shirt. That doesn't make any
What,
sense.
where is he going? Police.
Maybe he's going to the
This looks like
6611
an
Porch Head
old.
Road.
This looks like an old, like abandoned, like as amusement park or something.
Yeah, it's he looks like he's oblivious to the helicopter.
He must be deaf as fuck.
Well, if the helicopter's up there a little bit, you may not with all the ambient sound that you hear just walking through, Earth, he might not even notice it because the helicopter zooms out from time to time. He's pretty far away. But look at this dude. That's crazy. And if he kidnapped some people, does that mean he crashed that car and those kids are in the car? Because that fucking sucks. What was the did you get a background on the on what occurred after the fact or
Let me see here. I got it right here.
yeah, if you can brief
So
us
this happened
oh
in Malibu,
yeah. Look at that Jay.
California.
See how far away he is? He has no fucking clue. So this is the accident and that helicopter just went from the suspect to the accident. That guy probably can't even hear that helicopter.
Nah, look at that. It's a
Oh
child.
shit. Yeah, why are they even showing this? Yeah, I'm gonna
Because
get out
this
of
is real America. You might want to take that off so you don't get a copyright.
yeah, getting rid of that. All right, I moved up to 25, 42, 43, 25, 44, 45, 46, 25, 52, 53. Are you there? Or
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
want
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm also reading up on this so I can give you the lowdown.
No, I just don't want to keep giving time signatures if you're already where I'm at. So yeah, massive
I'm at
accident.
25, 22, 23. Now I'm on an ad.
This is
Yeah.
shit that happens in Los Angeles almost on the daily, folks. And we are going to bring it to you here on the movement because woo, we love good shit and happiness and whatever. All right, so
So
Jay,
about 7:50, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department uh, took the shirtless and shoeless suspect into custody in a nearby Malibu neighborhood by 7:50 p.m. So they took a while to find him because it was already 7:50 p.m. So
all right, Jay, it's that special time of the show where we go around the horn with Jay Morales. Jay, what's going on in the realm of all sorts of stuff on the world?
the stuff that's going around the world, man, it's all bad news anymore. I wish I had happy thoughts, but we don't want to have negative thoughts here. All the happy thoughts that I can give you is come and check out my podcast Monday to Fridays between the hours of 5:30 and 9:30. Due to I never have a set time and I never start on time at that. So make sure to catch that on
I feel you.
Jay Morales Unbound. Other than that, though, the realm around the world is that Bad Bunny has been chosen to be the opener of the halftime show, not opener, but the main show of the halftime show for Super Bowl 60. So everybody go out there and listen to yourself a few Bad Bunny songs so you can come and sing along.
That was riveting. Are you done?
Was it? No, I was trying to find now the button that I had made for this moment.
I didn't know if
you
there
know.
was, usually when back to you, Mike, would have helped. All right, let me get my transition
And
done. All right,
the
we're
Bills
back.
had one over the weekend. The Bills at Highmark Stadium, they had one. Yeah, they won at the Highmark Stadium for the AFC East against the Saints. Yeah, yeah. Did you watch it?
Okay. Okay, I thought this was your segment. I keep transitioning back to me. I'm thinking you're gonna say stuff.
I am saying stuff.
All right. Um, the Bills game. Bills
Yeah,
won,
we're
right?
going now we're going back to the NFL picks that you were talking about.
Oh, great transition.
Yeah, the Bills won over the weekend. 31 the Bills, and I think it was 19 with the Saints. I think I even have it up. Here it is. Here we go. 19 New Orleans Saints and 31 Buffalo Bills. That makes them 4-0 for week 4. And Saints are 0-4 for the 4th week of the game. The first quarter, we got a touchdown by the Buffalo Bills, 7. Touchdown by the Ravens as well. Then a second touchdown from the first quarter. So that made Buffalo Bills be at 14. Second quarter, the only person that scored looked like it was the Buffalo Bills, right? No, Buffalo Bills were at 14 still. And then the Saints catched up. And on third quarter, then Buffalo Bills scored with Josh Allen doing a 5-yard run. And then Matt Prater had a kick, and that went through. So he had a 21. Saints still didn't score until the second 14 seconds before the end of the third quarter. 16 Saints, 21 Buffalo Bills. And then in the fourth quarter, the Saints went up to 19. Buffalo came back at 21, 28, and then 31 for the ending 2 minute and 9 seconds. With Matt Prater with a 35-yard. But yeah, that's the facts that I got on that game.
All right, well, that leads us into producer Mike's picks for Monday Night Football. Ladies and gentlemen, we have two games. Two. This Monday. We won't see this very often this year. I think this is probably the last time. But at 4:15 Pacific time, you have the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are 3-point favorites at home, which literally tells you this game is a pick 'em. Pick 'em. You give like 2 or 3 points to the home team. So it's the fucking Jets. It's the fucking Jets. But yeah, I'm going to take the Jets. I actually think they win this game on the field by a very small margin. I'm going to say 2 points. Take the Jets. Take the points. Don't bet them on the money line because I think that's a kind of a risky thing. But I do think the Jets do cover the 3-point spread on the 4:15 Pacific time game.
Oh, yeah.
The 5:15 Pacific game is the Cincinnati Bengals visiting the Denver Broncos. Done, done, done. You're in Denver. The Denver Broncos are a very good football team. The Cincinnati Bengals do not have their awesome starting quarterback. It's a 7.5-point Denver Bronco favorite. They are going to win this game by 21 points in the thin air in Denver. Holy shit, that one is just stupid. Denver Broncos, fucking take it. Now, moving on to the props, giving you. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I didn't give you the totals. Christ, I'm so bad. Both of these games are listed as 44.5 on DraftKings. The Jets Dolphins game is I'm kind of thinking shootout uh, in this respect. So I'm going to go with the over in the Jets Dolphins game. However, in the Bengals Broncos game, I think the direct opposite. I think this final is going to be something like 17-10. Um, I'm sorry, not 17-10. That would be a Bengals cover. But I'm trying to get the point. It's going to be a low scoring game. 2010. Let's go 2010 as the final in Denver. Denver over Cincinnati. So take the under as far as the total. Now props. With the fact that the Jets Dolphins, and I think it's going to be a shootout, take the receptions total for Garrett Wilson, take it over the total. Cincinnati Broncos, Cincinnati Denver. I do like Cortland Sutton to be over on his receptions as well. Even though it's a low scoring game, I think he's going to be over on his receptions with Bo Nix. Bo Nix, who's an outstanding quarterback, in my opinion. He'll get he and Sutton are going to have a good rapport for Monday Night Football. So I will send it back to my friend Jay Morales. Jay, those are the Monday Night Football picks. What do you think? Do you think I'm out of my mind?
Let us know in the comment section if he's out of his mind, because I still am learning about this whole football thing this season.
Perfect. That is wonderful.
Right.
You are
Listen,
the
real quick. So you guys know, next game, Patriots versus the Bills, Highmark Stadium, Orchard Park, New York. Get your tickets. Go be with the with the Mafia, Bills Mafia. It's gonna be there, breaking tables, drinking from the beginning until the end, win or lose.
Do it, to it, Pruitt is what I.
And that was it for the NFL. Back to you, producer Mike.
Thanks, Jay. Well, you know what, dude? We've had a wonderful little program today. And we have reached that time where we need to say goodbye to everybody.
Aww.
I know.
Well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to leave us a comment below if you would like to join us on this trip for the OGs of the OGs, like Crawface, Brad, Jeff Cheney, Eddie Weber. Let us know. We'll see how the trip goes. The planning of the trip, August 2026.
Oh God, I'm getting some interesting messages now. Somebody called me Brad. I just got a note saying, Brad, get back on Facebook by clicking.
Cringy story time.
Somebody thinks I'm fucking Brad. All right, Jay.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, great job tonight. This
I try.
We
I try. Make sure to tune in tonight, guys, on my side.
Yes, absolutely. Tune in to Jay Morales Unbound this evening. You said you don't know what time you're going on. Are you going
always
right
between
up
5:30, 9:30 around there?
Are you going up right against Monday Night Football?
More than likely. What time does it start?
7:15 Eastern is the first game, and then the 8:15 Eastern, I believe, the second game begins. And if you go live at 9, sounds like you're going up against Monday Night Football. It's rough. Hey, it's bold. Bold.
Not just that, also wrestling too at the same time, because that starts at 7 and it ends at 10. So
good Lord. All right, Jay. Well,
Yeah.
you have yourself a wonderful week, and we'll see you and everybody else next Monday.
Well, thank you very much, and we'll catch you next week. And shout out to everybody again. Take it easy. Be safe.
Dawn breaks wide, the web's alive. Cameras catch where dreams arrive. Budget trails, we roam with ease. Light that green, we're feeling the breeze.